I just need some public records from you guys about a case.
Some public records?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So I do have a letter here that states it all. And it's the case number there, and basically I just need the prosecution's evidence that was shown at trial, copies of it.
Okay. Okay, yes, I see.
Are you recording people in here?
Yeah.
Have you asked their permission?
Don't need it.
You don't need permission to record?
Nope. It's a public building.
Okay.
Public employees. Yep. Just doing it because I have a feeling you guys are going to say something dumb. Hopefully you don't.
I've done 3 marriage license applications today so far, so. Nice.
No, oh, good. Okay. Okay, yes, Skylar. So yes, I have been updated on the situation, everything, because currently it looks like that trial's still ongoing, and
Well, the trial is finished.
yeah, and then there's a new trial schedule and everything. So where we're currently at is we are trying to get clear with the county attorney's office to be able to release those exhibits.
So you don't need their permission though.
Yes.
Like you don't. It's public record and it's in your guys' possession, right?
Well, exhibits are different than documents that have been physically filed in and have registered action numbers.
Are they like? Do you guys have them on record though? Like.
We don't have them in the system on record.
Okay.
Exhibits are something they work differently, where if they're exhibits for a trial, they are held in a completely different vault and in a different space. And because they are not part of the actual public record, because they're used for trials and hearings, that's why we're double checking with the county attorney to make sure that we have the
So
correct
like
city.
you have them just not in like the normal system then?
No, not in the normal system,
Okay.
because they're not something that typically gets put on file.
Yeah.
So like if we actually had like paper
Yeah,
documents
I
and
get that. Yeah,
everything,
so I think that the part of the confusion is that they are public records, even if they're not in like the public record that you can just look up in like full court. Well, they are public records. They were made public at trial. They're records, like you guys have records because you have the stuff. So those are records, and they are public because they're not confidential.
Yeah, and so long as
Yeah, like
I
the
get
state
that.
law doesn't really
Yeah.
like Matt. He doesn't really seem to care which vault they're stored in. That's I think the confusion.
Yeah, and I think it's just with exhibits, it's just like there are, if we make sure that, because exhibits are something that they have to stay in the vault because they get produced for the trials. And usually, if there is a document that basically makes a record of exhibits and everything, that goes in, and basically that's something that basically lists all of the stuff that has been produced during that trial. And in the interim, because it's not part of like scanned into the system, that's the biggest disconnect there, is that exhibits typically aren't something that gets scanned into the system. There's only a listing of the exhibits, which is something that I have the authorization to give because it's part of the official register of actions.
Yeah.
But not the exhibits themselves because they're not actually scanned into the system. So that's why we're double checking with the county
some of them
attorneys.
you couldn't scan in because like there's one of them was a video file. For example.
So for video files, and that's the other thing,
Yeah.
for video files, I don't have the capacity to even give copies of anything other than something that is paper. So for video files
You
and
can't
audio
just,
files,
put on a CD or USB
no,
stick.
we don't have it. We don't have the capacity. We don't have that type of.
So like, you can access the files, but you can't copy them.
No, we can't copy them, especially if they are exhibits. And that's
So
why
how
we're
can
double
you-
checking.
So I I work in tech. Like I run a tech company. So you guys could like pull them up and view the video, but you wouldn't be able to copy or save it.
No, yeah, we wouldn't be able to like basically pull up the video and save it, but we wouldn't be able to make copies of those exhibits because I don't know what exactly. That's why we're trying to double check with the regulations
Yeah,
with the
'cause
county
if you-
attorney because we
yeah.
don't want because if those exhibits are used as like evidence for trials, we don't want that evidence to be tampered with.
Well,
So
yeah, but like a copy that like goes out somewhere else, it's not
Yeah.
going to be the official copy. You know,
Yeah.
it's just going to be a copy.
so it's just something on the court record.
Because basically the situation I'm in is that I have access to these videos, but my attorney is concerned that the prosecution will maliciously like do something to either me or to him if we publish it, even though we are allowed by law to publish it. So that's why I'm going through this whole thing because they're public records and we have a right to get them just as the public. And so if you can't give me, if there's some like weird technical thing where you can watch the video but you can't like right click and save it or something, if you guys can just give me something that says you could release it if you had the technical ability to, then that's all I need.
Okay.
Because then I can just get the copy my lawyer has that he got during discovery.
Yeah, so I think that would probably be the best route because exactly
Yeah.
if your attorney has copies, because the exhibits that are typically put to trials, the attorney should get copies.
Yeah,
of
he
that.
has all of it. The issue is that we think, based on how this case is like basically a political thing, and none of this is like the whole thing is very stupid, and we're pretty sure that like Mary, the prosecutor, might try to do something just out of spite because her and Leo Dutton wouldn't want these things to be public because it makes them look bad. And that's the concern, is that my lawyer thinks that they might try to do a bar complaint against him or something because if he lets me have these files that I have the right to have that are public, but we just want to make sure that they can't actually like do anything basically illegal to us over it.
So I know that with exhibits, like same thing, we can't have the original exhibits once they're plugged into the vault. We can't have people like take them out of the building and like.
Yeah, but like it's a video file. You can make a copy.
So
of it.
video
That's the
files,
thing.
yeah. So
Yeah.
even though they're submitted to us, they're submitted to us from other sources.
Yeah.
So say it was a camera recording from a sheriff's department, like a body cam footage. You actually have to go to like that sheriff's department to probably get a copy of that body cam footage because we're only being given what they're giving us.
Yeah.
And we don't have the capacity to make that copy because we don't have the means to. Like, we don't have the ability to burn on a CD, give an extra thumb drive. We literally don't have the
Like,
media.
If I give you this thumb drive, can you copy it to it? Like, if you guys can pull it up on the computer, then I know it's technically possible in some way to just save it to your computer. Because when you view something on a computer, it is copied to that computer so you can view it. Like that's how files, like viewing video works. You go on YouTube and watch a video, you have a copy of that video on your computer while you're watching it.
Yeah, and I understand that,
Yeah.
but I just don't have the authorization to do something like that,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So, I mean, the good news is that the state law gives you the authorization, because if you guys have it in your possession, then, and it's not confidential, then state law says that you have to make it available. So, like, that's kind of like the little sticking point here, I think.
Yep, and so I don't exactly know what to go around that. All I know is I've been informed that if you want copies of like audio files and video files besides something that are not paper records, it'd be best to try to find the place where they are originating from.
Yeah, I know exactly who I'm supposed to talk to for that from them. And,
Mr. Ainer?
yeah.
This is from the county attorney. So I believe you just need to file a motion.
Well, that's not correct. That's not how this works.
So my understanding is you need to file a motion, you need to go through your attorney. and file
Okay,
a
so a member of the public can't look at public records related
The
to a
video
case?
is the issue.
Yeah, but it's a public record.
I believe you could probably look at it, I don't
Yeah.
know though.
Well, if
But
I can look at it, so the thing is, so you're saying a member of the public could watch the video?
I don't know.
Because if that is true, then a member of the public is also entitled to copy it, because state law says you have the right to inspect and copy. That's the exact wording it
I think
uses.
the best route would be to go through your attorney.
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
get an
and,
order from the judge.
Yeah, so like that's the thing is like this is kind of how my attorney said to go about it.
Yeah,
because
talk to your
I'm getting it to publish online, and so my attorney says the best way to do it is to make sure the prosecutor doesn't illegally retaliate against us for that, is to get it in the same way any member of the press could.
I talked to your attorney this morning. And
Okay.
I believe that you need to go through the motions through the court.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it this way first, because this is like the way that anybody should be able to
And
do
I
it, you know.
don't believe we can do that right now. We need to get clarification from the court.
Okay, so like it doesn't matter that it was shown publicly in court and it put into the public record into court. Like that doesn't. Like I get there's like little like disconnects. You guys have like the public record on your computer system, and that doesn't have like all the exhibits and things, but it doesn't mean they're not public records.
Correct.
Like they're records that are were made public in
We just don't
courtroom.
know how to go about copying them.
Yeah, well, like, what do you just like? How do you view them? If you needed to pull up the archive you have in the vault for it, how do you do that?
We've never had to do that.
Okay, so you like, do you guys even know if they're in there then?
Yes.
You never checked,
No,
like.
we know
okay.
that they're in there.
Okay, so you have a way
They're
to
on
do
a
it.
thumb drive.
Okay, okay, so they're on a thumb drive.
Correct.
So just put the thumb drive in a computer and copy paste onto a new thumb drive, right?
I don't believe that we can take your thumb drive and put it on the computer because we have to check with the IT.
Okay,
We can't
like
just take
you
a
can.
random person's.
I can like give you a link you could upload it to. I could give you a blank CD you could burn it to.
And we have to check with the court.
Mhm.
We cannot just do that.
Well, like the legislature already gave you permission.
Okay, well, you need to go through your attorney and file the motion.
Okay, so you guys are denying the public record then? Like, as a
Not
member
at
of the
this
public?
time.
Okay, so if I came in here and I wasn't like me and you didn't know who I was,
We're not
would you allow
denying,
this?
we're not denying it. We would tell anybody the same exact thing that we're telling you.
Okay, so a member of the public would have to file a motion in
motion.
court to get public
For the
record.
videos.
Even
If
though
it was a
yeah.
paper copy of an exhibit, we could give it to you.
So the issue is you can't print it out, you'd have to copy it.
We
Electronically.
would have to find a way, but we need to get clarification from the court.
Like if you can do a paper exhibit, there's no difference legally between a paper exhibit and a video exhibit. The only
I'm
difference is
telling
you
you that
can't
I
print
can't.
it, you know?
I can't plug your thumb drive.
Well
into
that's
my
fine, that's fine.
computer.
But you said you had it on your own thumb drive.
Correct.
Yeah. So like that means you can just copy off of that to like anything and we can figure
We
something
need to
out.
get IT before we can do that. We can't do that.
You can't plug in your thumb drive.
No. We can plug in our thumb
Okay.
drive, but to get it to you, we
Okay.
have to get clarification from the court on how to do that.
Alright. Like do you guys have like an extra thumb drive that I could just borrow?
No,
Like I could
we
come
do
in here
not.
with my computer and just copy it that way.
That's not our thumb drive, it's the county attorney's thumb drive.
Okay. Like you kind of see how this whole thing is like
Yeah,
kind of
I
silly. Like you're
understand.
saying it's public record, you can't do it without permission, but the legislature gave you permission in the public records law a few years ago.
And all I'm telling
And you-
you is
and
that
you
you
don't
have to
know how,
file a
like, it's-
motion to do it, and we could clear it up.
But that's, and I get that, but like that, you gotta think about it. If I was just like somebody who didn't have an attorney or anything, and you said that, like that's basically just
I
denying
would-
the public
I would
record.
refer you to an attorney.
Like, so what's the point of the Montana Public Records Law? Like the
I
public
don't
is
know.
entitled to get access to records and inspect records. That's not even in the state constitution that the public can inspect records.
I don't think this is gonna go any further. I'm just gonna give you the same exact answer that I'm giving you, is
Okay.
that you have to file a motion and you need to. go
Okay,
to your
so at
attorney.
this time, are you denying the request, saying I need to file a motion with the court instead?
I'm not denying the request, I'm telling you what you need to do.
Okay, so if you're not denying the request, then what is the reasonable time period for me to get the records from you?
You need to file a motion and then we can deal with
Okay,
it.
so you're saying the court has to grant it, not you.
Correct.
So you're
Because we
denying
need
the
to-
request, you're saying you can't give it to me right now.
I'm not denying the request.
Well, so are you saying, so then can I see the records right now?
You wanna see the exhibits?
Yeah. Can you pull them up for me? Like, but I thought you weren't able to. So like, it's the issue
I'm
is,
telling you
yeah.
that I can show you the paper copies.
Okay, well I want
I
to see
can
the
show
video,
you the thumb drive.
but you can't plug it into a computer.
I don't know if I can, I don't know the grounds for, I need to
Okay.
go clarify it with the judge is at lunch right now.
Okay, because the thing is, though, state law says that you have to make
I
it. Yeah,
understand.
you have to make it in a reasonable amount of time, and you have to tell me what that time is. So, like, how much time are we looking at here for this?
I don't know.
Because you said you have them, but you don't know
Yep,
when you
they're in
can
the
get them
vault,
to
I
me.
can go grab them right now.
So can you just go do that, and we can get this done? like that's
And
the
just
thing.
show you the video?
Yeah, why not?
I
Holding on not to.
have to find a computer to show
Yeah,
it to
exactly, do I need to sign it? Wow.
you. I'm not allowing you behind the counter.
Well, I mean, there's that computer, right? You can just plug it into that one,
I don't know, I need to talk to the
and
judge.
you can turn a screen around. Like,
I don't
I
know.
mean,
Of course.
But I believe this is probably not going anywhere. For you to get a copy of it, you need to go through the motions like I've told you to.
yeah. So you're saying like district court clerk's office can't provide it. I have to go through the court to get it.
To get a copy of it, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that means you are denying the
I'm not
request, saying
denying
you're not the correct place to get it. You're telling me to go somewhere else to get it. That means you're even though you have it, you told me you have it. That means you're
I told
denying
you
it.
I needed to get clarification. I
Okay.
did not
So
say I
like,
was
how long
denying
would
it.
that take?
I do not know. You need to file a motion first.
Well, can't you just ask? Like it's.
Did you talk to Flowers about that?
Yeah. It's just the issue is like state law says like anyone in the public can get this kind of thing, and I'm just like I know there's like a whole like thing I could go do a motion in this whole process, but the issue is they told me they have it, and state law says they have to give it, and it's kind of a principle thing.
It is, but the problem is like when they're inside court, right, and they have all that, it's like,
Yeah.
it kind of doesn't, like, they can't give you individual stuff of like, this happened, this, like, everything's all packaged in one thing, so that's
Yeah.
why the motion is filed, cause like.
Yeah, well, they said, the thing is, like, I know they just have a USB drive with all the files on it, I want those files, and their files are shown in court, that's the issue, it's just,
It's
yeah.
a pain in the butt.
yeah,
But, yeah, I'm telling you, it's cleaner, and it's probably better, just ask Flowers to write a motion,
Yeah.
and you could both have a copy of it.
yeah, well, he already has it, the issue is I don't want Mary Berry and Leo Dutton to prosecute us or do anything, like, malicious about it, because they don't want it made public. Like, that's the issue, I'm trying to get that released
So if-
publicly.
Yeah, if Flowers
Like,
has it.
yeah.
You should be able to get it.
Oh yeah, he definitely can, but he thinks that Mary might like try to sanction him with the state bar for it out of spite. That's the problem.
I got you.
Yeah.
Makes a little more sense.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to. That's why I'm coming in here to like try to get it as a member of the public.
But, I mean, but regardless, right?
Yeah.
So, do me a favor. Let me leave your phone number. What I'll do is I'll talk to the judge, right? And then I'll talk to these guys too. See if they're all fine with that without the motion, and I'll give you a call.
All
Does
right.
that work for you, Rob?
Yeah, I'll just give you this piece of paper that I guess Mary like wrote some little note that doesn't make sense on it.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. I'll follow up because they don't know the answer. Is really what it comes down to.
Yeah, which is kind of concerning because it's state public records law. You think they'd be aware of it?
Yeah, and then the same thing like for public records for like police reports, it's kind of weird too. Like it is public record, but if a person walks in and say, "Hey, I just want the police report for this," they can only give them the initial report.
Yeah, and I've actually gotten a police report before for something, and they just like blacked out some of the private intervention, just gave me a copy. I just like called and asked, and they like, oh yeah, come get it.
Yeah,
And
so like,
yeah,
so now actually we've all changed our procedures with the initial report, the one that is public, just simply says we got called here, we're doing this, and please see the supplemental report for that. You know,
yeah,
so that's why we had to change it. So it's kind of the same procedure here with
Yeah.
video and everything like that. It is absolutely, it is public. You're absolutely right. But there's no, it's weird because there's no clear procedure. Like if you come in,
Yeah.
anybody comes in and say, hey, I want to see the video that I was involved in, like this is that.
yeah.
You also should be able to request it through the sheriff's office, through the report.
Oh yeah, listen, I went there like a couple of weeks ago, and basically they told me to talk to like Dan or whatever, like the evidence technician, and then they told me also he was on vacation, so he'll be gone for like a long
He's
time.
back. He's
Okay.
back now.
Yeah, when I told my lawyer that they told me to talk to him, that guy, my lawyer was like, "Oh yeah, he sucks. He's probably not going to give you it." Like,
So I mean, but at least you can put it on
Yeah.
record that you
Yeah.
made all these attempts.
yeah.
So it looks way better on you to be like, hey, I did this the right way, or I tried to do it the way they told me, and I made this attempt, this attempt, this attempt. This time.
Oh, yeah.
When you call, I know you video.
Yeah, that's why I'm videoing the whole thing because like I figured it wouldn't be easy, and so I get on video, and you know who knows if that's useful later. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you, like, I'm just trying to help you out, but because the judge just left.
yeah. They said something about
And
lunch.
then
Yeah,
Lisa is gone right now too, but I'll talk to both of them.
Okay.
See what the procedure is without motion, how that would work.
yeah. I think it really comes down to like they don't have an IT policy for it, which is
They don't, and
you
that's-
think they would have had one, but I think so. I can't be the first person to ask.
It's weird, but they probably don't. To be honest.
Yeah, like they.
There's
yeah.
been a lot of stuff even here security wise where I'm like, why don't we have?
Yeah, like they have it on a USB, but it's in the vault. It's not in the system. It's in the vault, and they don't know how to. They can't plug it into a computer. But maybe they could, but they can't. They need to, like,
So I'll
Yeah,
get some
yeah.
answers for you, and then I will give you a call, and I'll let And when I see flowers again too, I'll let him know too.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
fair.
you know what? I might even be willing to buy you guys in here like a CD burner if it'll help you guys. Like, so the next person to come in, like those things are like $30, so you can like burn CDs for people at least.
At least get a CD going.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I'll
yeah.
give you a call. Okay.
All right. Yeah. No problem.
Good seeing you.
Yeah. You too.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks.